And we are back. Welcome to the second season of the Mount Weekly Wrap-Up Show. This year we plan to have extensive coverage of all our sports teams here at Mount St. Charles. This week's episode we have a sit-down talk with recently promoted Director of Athletics, Ray Levely. We also will have a look at the annual Captain's Breakfast along with season previews for all of our sports teams. Our first segment tonight, we take a look at the girls volleyball team. Here's to the highlights.
So as you can see, our last practice before our injury fund going on right now. It's been a hot couple practices the last few days here, but the girls have really been working hard. We see some improvements each day. Technically, they're getting better. It's just now it's a matter of our girls getting together and playing together as a team. We've got a lot of players that we've got to replace. 5 girls, 5 starters from last year's team. We're looking for girls to do different things this year. So at this point in the season, it's like a mix and match. We're trying to figure out what we're doing here, almost on the fly. But I think we've got a good group of girls that can progress through the season and get better. And I think if we play to our potential and execute, we've got a good shot to make the playoffs and see what can happen from there. Good afternoon, I'm Paul Jakes, the boys varsity soccer coach. This year we have 21 boys out for the program, so if you're interested in playing soccer, please feel free to come out. We've had worked extremely hard so far. We have about 8 days in. The boys have been doing well. We've had some three tough scrimmages. Hoping this year that Jacob Madalena steps up in net and then Martin Piet up top. Hopefully he can create some offense with his havoc and his speed. And then we're looking for big seasons out of Nick Pladdock and Tom Burke. And we have a lot of new incoming freshmen that have stepped up to play. Clint Fitzgerald has looked really good back there. And we have a whole new defense, so it's kind of tight right now. We're trying to find who can fill those spots. Replacing an All-State and Chris Chul is going to be very difficult, but we hope that we can handle that. Luckily, we have 2 transfers in from Marion, Brendan Seitz and Ryan McCoy, who have been working their butts off in practices, and I look for good things out of them. So please come out to a game. We would like to see some bleacher creatures and come on out and have a good time and root on the boys. Thank you and have a good day.
Today we are here with Ray Leverly, Director of Athletics here at Mount St. Charles, who was recently promoted to this position, taking over for Richard Lawrence, who is now our Senior Director of Athletics. Mr. Leverly, welcome to the show and congratulations on your recent promotion.
Thanks for having me.
How has the transition been so far, taking over in your new position?
It's been a smooth one, I think. Having Mr. Lawrence still here and being involved in the athletic program, our roles have changed a little bit, but we're both still heavily involved in athletics, and he's been a great mentor for me over the last 10 years. So we kind of have a good thing going, and we work well together, and I think the transition's it's gone well so far.
Excellent, that's great to hear. How's the fall sports season turning out? Obviously, we're into our third week of the fall sports season. How are things shaping up right now?
I think it's good. Some of the teams, they're off to hot starts, and we've had, I think the key word is hot there.
Yes.
We've had some tough weather days here, so we've had some time off, but now things are starting to get going. Boys and girls soccer had a couple of matches this week. Tennis is off to a flying start, and cross country is going to get going next week with a couple of meets. So middle school programs, the numbers look really good there.
Excellent.
So hoping for some good seasons there at soccer and girls tennis and cross country. So far so good.
Very good to hear. Any new initiatives that we might see here at Mount St. Charles during the fall season? Any new programs that are going to be as far as something a little bit different than what we've seen in the past?
Yeah, we've got a couple of new things. We have the Sir Grace figure skating program. So we have, I believe we have about 6 or 7 students doing that right now. So they actually do some figure skating during the school day.
Nice.
Which is new. We have an equestrian program. We have about 8 students doing that. So they're off riding and doing practices during the week, and it'll be a cool thing to see having a Mount St. Charles equestrian team. And the newest initiative that we have is esports. So this is the newest thing from the Interscholastic League. We're looking for students that are interested in playing this. We need teams of 5 to play League of Legends, and I think it'll be something cool, something interesting. Maybe give some kids that perhaps maybe haven't been part of a Mount St. Charles athletic team yet, maybe they'll be involved with this.
Very nice, great to hear. We look forward to catching up with you as far as during the winter sports season, also along with the spring sports season. We'd like to thank you for your time for being here today. And right now we'll be moving on to our next segment.
Okay, I'm Cliff Matthews, varsity girls cross country coach. I've been doing this for 23 years, and it never ceases to amaze me how these young women will go out and do things that even they don't believe they can do. As a coach, it's my job not necessarily to win as many meets as possible, but to make sure that every girl improves. And for me, a success is when I get an email or phone call from an athlete that I coached 10, 15, 20 years ago, and they tell me, guess what, coach, I'm still running. To me, that's success.
So anyway, so here we are on our first scrimmage. Yesterday we scrimmaged it's important for us to get some work under our belts with faces that we haven't seen. So yesterday we played we scrimmaged the Division II state finalist, Lincoln High School, from last year. And we won, we won all 8 matches, so that was a good thing. But so today is a scrimmage with Smithfield, who play in Division I. They're a very good team. So it's matches are tighter. We're just playing on time, an hour. And then tomorrow we entertain in an injury fund the Division II state champion, defending Division II state champion, and a Division I defending state champion. Both teams were undefeated last year. So, we'll have a pretty good indication of, how we're going to do. The girls are tremendous to work with. They're just, they're creating their own culture. It's a very positive thing. And I'm just standing on the side watching them go. And we have 4 seniors on the varsity, and actually we have 6 seniors. 4 of them play, and 4 of them are captains. And then we have the other 3 seniors will play varsity, maybe some varsity, but JV, and they're the captains of the JV team. So we have like a leadership group. And I turned it over to the seniors. I said, "You're seniors. This is your program, so take it over." So right now, I'm really pleased with the way they're interacting. We didn't miss any practice days. We went at 6:30 in the morning on those hot days, and so we didn't miss any practice time. And so we're ready to go next week. We're playing open up against Bayview at the Bishop Hendricken courts. How's that? I truly believe that this is a very special group. Been designated to be leaders. Leaders on your teams, but leaders in the school, community. There's a lot of responsibility. The first thing is, you got to role model it. Can you do that? On the field, off the field, in the building, in the locker room, at somebody's house, or at some other place. you have to be a role model. Can you do it? Always making the right choice. Hearing my voice, saying, I gotta do the right thing. I gotta do the right thing. I gotta help my teammates do the right thing. You're gonna say, no, what I hope that you would say, what I hope, don't have that look on your face. What I hope that you would say is, I don't do that. You gotta tell them to keep going. You gotta tell them to keep going. And that means you always have to keep going. Oh my heavens. No cutting back. This is your main mission. Respect the game. Respect the game. Yeah. Don't head back. Just play harder. Rise to the occasion. Don't head. You know something? Embrace the freshmen. Embrace the 10th graders. Embrace the new people. Make them feel at home. Don't put you're a freshman. You're carrying the equipment. Come on. You carry it. Good luck. I'll be interviewing you. Is that okay for the
Country team today just had their first meet of the season. The injury fund, as a team, we're looking great. The times that they put in today were better than that they had done last season, and that's due to all the summer training that they put in. They worked hard this summer, and I'm looking forward to the season and how they progress throughout the season. I know that we're going to do extremely well. We had a couple of runners sit out this meet today, but once we're all back together, I know that we're going to be a powerhouse, and I think we're going to surprise a couple of people that aren't expecting us to do as well as we will. So I'm looking forward to watching them grow and progress throughout this entire season.
I'm excited to be here at Mount St. Charles as a new girls varsity coach. This is something new for me. It's new for the young ladies with a new coach, only announced maybe a week before the season began. So I think we're all trying to get to know each other. I'm really happy with the players and how hard they've worked for me. We talk about getting better technically, tactically, and fitness, and also the mental toughness, because some players struggle with that. So we've addressed the 4 components that I want to address while I'm here, but I really have enjoyed the training sessions. The best part of the day for me is to come out to the training field and be able to teach, to coach, to teach, all the same, and see our young ladies improve every game. Today was their first win, and I thought we did a great job with time management late in the game, and that was something that we had spoken about last week, and it was carried out. So I think the makings of a solid program, a solid team, is to find ways to win close games, because what I'm seeing now, I'm new to high school as I was at the collegiate level for so many years, but I'm finding out that a lot of these games are going to be close, and there's going to be a lot of things that will be surprising on the field that we have to be able to be mentally tougher than the opposition to be able to overcome, be it a yellow card because we thought it was the ball but it was the player and we ended up kicking the player. I understand all of that, but the players need to be resilient and understand that the referees are going to call the game as they see it, and we're not going to speak to any officials. They're going to do their job. My players are going to do their job. I'm going to do mine, and hopefully we will continue to improve as the season marches on. And hopefully at the end of the season, we'll be pleased with our results and see if we can take it to another level if we are rewarded with a playoff bid.
concludes this week's episode. As always, we are looking for highlights from you, the viewer. Parents, teachers, students. You can submit them to our email listed down below. Next week, we plan to have highlights for you from our sports liturgy mass, along with many of our sports teams here at Mount St. Charles. Thank you for your time and have a good night.